Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Today's flick pick, actually, well, it's not really a movie, and, well, it could be a movie, it's also a TV show, and that's Mr. Bean. And I'm not talking about just a specific episode or a single movie, I'm just talking about Mr. Bean in general. Because I think all of his work is great, and, of course, Mr. Bean is played by Ron Atkinson. I think I said that right. And, I didn't actually watch a lot of his other work. I actually saw, not that long ago, Johnny English and Johnny English Reborn, which was also the same actor. And, you know, he was much different than his Mr. Bean character. He's a little bit of a bumbling twit in that one, too. But Mr. Bean, I mean, nothing tops Mr. Bean. If you're not familiar with Mr. Bean, well, here's a toy I have. Kind of looks like him. I just saw this at a checkout counter and I thought, this is cool. Gotta keep this. I keep this in my man cave. But that's actually Mr. Bean right there. If you're not really familiar with who Mr. Bean is, think about someone like a silent slapstick style comedy, although he does kind of talk, and he's just a complete idiot who lives on his own and just goes out and just causes trouble. The original series started in 1989, and it kind of ran all the way up until the 90s. I believe the last few episodes were probably like 96, 97, and it was, I believe they were mostly in London. I know they started playing them here. My first experience with Mr. Bean, funny enough, was the opening for the movie Hot Shots. Another great funny movie. I seen it a long time ago in theater, and you know, I probably should do a flick pick on that because that's actually a pretty funny movie. But yeah, so at those days, movies didn't really have a whole lot of like what they have today with all the what do they got now? They got these contests where you can go on your iPhone and you could do these like little contests. They have commercials you see on TV. Then they have the coming attraction. I mean, it's a good 10-15 minutes of just stuff before you actually see your movie. So when I saw Hot Shots, they played a Mr. Bean episode, and I'd never seen it before, and I was laughing my ass off. I remember even after the movie, because I liked the movie and I laughed through the whole movie as well, but Hot Shots, that is. I still remembered that Mr. Bean episode, and then I started to see them on TV, and immediately I was like, this is hilarious. I got to watch these. And I started buying up the cassettes, the VHSs at the time. I actually still have them. They're in boxes somewhere. But yeah, and I've loved them ever since. And you know, this is the DVD. This has like all the episodes on it and some bonus features. Actually, a few things I haven't watched yet, so I got to catch up on that. There's like an anniversary thing, and there's a thing about the making of him and how he made his character. So I got to really watch that part. But anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit about him and about some of the episodes that made me laugh. Like, for instance, the one I saw before Hot Shots was Mr. Bean Meets the Queen. And it's just a very simple sketch where he's standing in a lineup with a bunch of other people in a hotel waiting to meet the Queen, waiting to greet her. And while he's waiting there, he's starting to notice all these blemishes on him, like his shoes aren't shined, or he's missing his little hanky that goes in here, because all the other men in the lineup also have that I don't know what you call that thing you stuff in your suit, if it's a hanky or whatever. So he realizes he's missing that, and you know, he just does all these really crazy things to try and compensate for the fact that he's missing all this stuff. It's very hard to explain it. It's something you have to actually watch it, because he doesn't really say anything, like, other than, you know, a few words here and there. But what he does in his facial expressions and the way he says it and the way he does it, it just makes you laugh. It's funny. But that's one thing. There was another one where he goes to a store and he's all proud because he has a credit card, and he's wandering around the store and he looks at the toothbrushes. He takes one out, he brushes his teeth with it, decides he likes it, puts it back on the shelf, grabs a new one. He wants to check out the potato peelers, so he grabs the potato peeler, and somehow, for whatever reason, pulls a potato out of his pocket and starts peeling it to see if it's any good. And then he goes into the frying pan department, and he picks up a frying pan, he takes a fish out of his pocket, puts it on there. Like it's just really ridiculous stuff, but it works. It's funny. There's another one I like. He goes into a hotel, and for whatever reason, this person checking in next to him, he decides I'm going to race this guy to see if I can check in faster. And in the whole episode, he's always trying to one up this guy, and he never seems to get successful at it, but he tries nonetheless. And it just goes through a whole series of just complete stupidity. And lastly, I just want to mention the Christmas one, because maybe that's what a lot of people probably have seen, because it does show up around the Christmas time, and they might not have seen any other episodes. But that one is great. I mean, there's too many great scenes in it. I mean, the most notable one is where he's trying to stuff the turkey, and he's got this massive turkey. I mean, massive turkey, and he's like grabbing the stuffing, he's shoving it in there, and on one time he pulls out and his watch is missing. So then he's trying to get his watch out. He ends up shoving his head in there, and as you guessed it, he stands up and the entire turkey is on top of his head. And his girlfriend in the other room is asking if he's got the turkey on. So it's kind of funny, and there's just a lot of funny scenes. I don't want to go over all of them. I think if you have a chance to check this out, if you find this in the store, it's not expensive. I think we paid $10 for this or something. Like, it's not expensive. But there's a lot of great, I mean, this is like all his original shows are on here. He did have a couple of movies. There's the Mr. Bean movie. That one came out in 1990, and it was okay. He kind of rehashed a lot of the stuff he did in the show. I guess he wanted to appeal to the, what do you want to say? He wanted to appeal to the American audience, but I noticed a lot of things he just kind of rehashed from the original shows, which is not bad. I mean, he redid it. He redid a lot of scenes. The plot is kind of weird. It's got Peter McNichol in it, who was in Ghostbusters 2, who played Janusz, but he different character in this one, and it's all about the art museum and stuff. The plot's kind of weird, but you get to see Mr. Bean do his thing. The second movie is Mr. Bean's Holiday. That one came out, oh man, I think I got it written down, 2007. Hey, it's good to keep notes. Yeah, Mr. Bean's Holiday. It's okay. It's kind of funny. He wins what is it, a trip to Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival. So most of the movie he's traveling towards to get to that destination. He meets some people along the way and just does a lot of crazy crap. Again, he kind of rehashes some of the stuff that we've seen in the show. So if you've seen all of the episodes, you'll pick out the pieces that he kind of replicates, but he does it really well. Surprisingly, William Dafoe is in that movie as well. He's playing an odd character. He's playing a film director, but I mean, it's all right. His characters, but Mr. Bean's funny. No, nonetheless, he's still a good character. I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you've heard of Mr. Bean or if you like Mr. Bean. He's always been one of my favorite characters, and I wish he did more because he's a funny guy. I think the last time I've seen him was on one of those, what was that, chocolate bar, Snickers, I think, or that's probably the last time I've seen Mr. Bean anywhere. Anyways, yeah, he's cool. So let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you like Mr. Bean. As I was saying, I hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching Brian's Man Cave, and to all those who have subscribed to my channel, and to all those who like to leave comments. Just as a reminder, I also have a page called Man Cave Connections. This is where you have a chance to show off your own man cave or woman cave, and also look at others. Just simply go to www.briansmancave.com for details, and you'll see a menu item which says Man Cave Connections.